I've researched these people. I've researched, of course, Elliot Rodger, as we've seen. I've researched Chris Harper Mercer. I researched other people who I'm not going to name, and from doing that research, I've discovered a lot of similarities between these people. One of the similarities that I discovered is that these guys have very similar upbringings.
But I didn't want to do this. You know, I never want anybody to think that, like that kid said, where he's like, oh, you must get an ego boost when you see a meme of yourself. I don't.
You want a girlfriend? Oh, okay. Well, you gotta be someone that people want to be with. Like,
yeah, exactly.
The depressed person thinks everywhere I look it's nothing but catastrophe. I can't see any way out of it. I can't see any path forward whatsoever. And then they think as well, and maybe it's the combination of these two thoughts that really make people suicidal. It's like, it's hopeless. It isn't going to get any better. No matter where I turn, there's no escape. The suffering is unbearable.
All of his talk about social systems, or how we're losing our base of society, we're losing our structures of family and people, I don't buy it. In his manifestos, speaks so fervently about the purpose of small communities and a family, and how technology is disrupting our connections to one another. But what did the guy do with his life? He abandoned his family, he pushed away his brother for getting married, he despised everyone who was close to him, he plotted the murder of women that rejected him. It doesn't sound to me like a family man.
But it doesn't go to the root. The root mentality is that entitlement that I mentioned, that entitlement mentality beliefs. And I believe that a lot of incels associate with the alt-right is because they wanted to feel like they were accepted by a group. They wanted to feel a sense of community. They felt like they were loners.
These kids have been failed by a culture, and yet now you have these adults who objectively should know better, who are just making the cultural problem even worse. A lot of these kids clearly need more help than they're getting. They need more wisdom in their lives. They need more adult role models in their lives.
I was told that the white race was being attacked from all sides and that minorities were to blame for all the problems that I was having. I bought in. He could have literally torn pages out of my book and posted it online. The rhetoric is the same. Not everybody becomes a Dylan Roof. But I think that there are thousands of people like him across our country that eventually could be radicalized enough to cause as much damage as he did.
I was willing to do anything to not have to deal with life. I have hope today. I have hope today because I am not alone.